Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for December 17th, 2023. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, I'm noticing a big cluster of digits here, so I think we might get some benefit out of starting with this stack instead of our normal starting of doing bands in this order. So I just want to look at this stack first. Like for example, this 4 looks down. So in this box, this is the only place for 4. So that leaves a triple here. This is 1, 3, and 7. This can't be 3 or 7, so that's a 1. Leaves a 3, 7 pair. Yeah, already really nice. We do anything else? This 8 needs to go in the column somewhere, so it goes up here. 1 also needs to go in this column somewhere, which goes up here. Okay, I'm noticing 7 and 4 looking at here. This column needs a 7 and a 4. Can I expand on that? Yeah, so if we think about it... Oh, no, not quite. I'm going to think about this column. What was this column need? 1, 4... Oh, 4 is 4 is important to think about. These can't be 4, and then this 4 C's here. So that's a 4. Now we need a, let's see, what do we need? We need 1, 5, 7, 8. 1, 5, 7, 8. So this is not 7 or 8. So this is 1. Oh, it's not 1 either. This is not 1, 7, or 8. So this is 5. And then we're left with a 1, 7, 8 triple up here. Okay. Don't need the corner marks. This 3, 7 pair looks down. This box needs a 7, and there's only one place for it. So it goes there. These 3 digits are 2, 2, 6, 9. Okay, the only thing I'm seeing is this 6. Oh, and this 2, of course. All right. So the 5 in this column goes up here. What does this column need? It needs 2, 3, 6, 9. Well, this can't be 2 or 3, and this can't be 2 or 3. So 2 and 3 in this column go here, and then this is the 6, 9 to go with this 6, 9. All right. So this is 5, 6, 9 because it can't be 2 or 3. So the 2 is down here. Yep. Okay, I think that's all we're getting out of this stack, but that's quite a bit. That's nice. So now I'm going to go back to normal scanning. This 6 looks in, this 6 looks up. We get a 6 in one of these two. 3. It's not doing anything. 2 and 2 is not good enough. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, let's use geometry for this, just because I had a comment asking me to explain what I mean by geometry. It's basically, I call it geometry. I'm not the only one who calls it geometry, but I may be in the minority here. But it's just a way of kind of visualizing how digits end up in the grid. I don't know a great way to put that, but like I'm looking at this 4, 5 here, right? And I'm thinking, where do this 4, 5 go in the row they aren't in, right? So these are both avoiding row 6. So you're basically saying, hey, in this box we've got a 4 and a 5, which takes them out of these 3 cells. These 4 cells are filled and aren't 4 or 5. We need to fit this 4 and 5 somewhere in this row. So instead of thinking about, hey, this row needs a 4 and 5, and then noticing that these can't be 4 or 5, maybe even find like a naked pair here, the geometry effect can make you find some hiddens that are, this one's not that hard to see. If you even just penciled the row, you'd get it. But sometimes it's a little bit harder to see, especially if 3 digits are involved. If you just think about, like, maybe like, for example, maybe this 3, 4, 5 would do something, right? This 3, 4, 5 are all avoiding this column, right? So we know 3, 4, 5 don't go here. So we just think about 3, 4, 5 in the remaining cells. And we notice that 4 can't be down here, and 4 can't be here. So 4 is up here. And so you can notice things a little bit earlier, a little bit more holistically. So anyway, because of this 4, 5 not being here, it's over here. And that leaves 2 and 6 here, and this 6 sees this cell. So that's the 2, that's the 6. So it's not like a technique in the sense of finding things that you couldn't find some other way, right? There are ways to describe what you found just by saying, hey, I found a naked pair, or I found a hidden pair in the row, without having to explain how you saw it. But it's a nice way of spotting that, and I call that geometry because you're kind of like looking at the shape of the grid. Anyway, I hope that explains things. We have 1, 7, 8, 9 here. I don't really want to mark that right now. The ones are here. Okay, what else do we have here? 2 5s, 2 4s. Yeah, we got that. 6s, maybe? These 2 6s look in. The 6 looks up. Okay, yeah, so 6 is in one of these two. So like something I'm looking at is this 2 6 here, right? I know these aren't 2 6. So I'm just looking at how 2 6 works in this column. Notice 6 can only be in these two cells because we have this 6 here and this 6 here. And I'm wondering if 2 ends up the same. Unfortunately, it does not, right? It doesn't give us a 2 6 pair. But that's the kind of thing that you can scan for with what I call geometry. That can let you spot things a bit more quickly without having to pencil a bunch of stuff, which is very nice. I'm not seeing anything else to do in these rows, which is unfortunate. So let's move on to this band here. We have 2 1s looking in, so 1's down here. 3 and yeah, okay. So this 3 and this 3 look into this box. That puts a 3 in one of these two. That's going to do what's called pointing. So one way to think about this is within this box, the 3 is limited to column 8, which means column 8's 3 is basically found. It's down here. So we can't put a 3 somewhere else in column 8, or we'll end up with 2 3s, or we'll end up with no 3s in this box. Like this can't be a 3. If this was a 3, there'd be nowhere to put 3 in this box. So it's not a 3. So none of these are 3s. And so 3's in one of these two. Okay. What else can we do? Eight, maybe? No, not really. Trying to find something to do. 2 7s look in. The 7 looks in, so 7's in one of these two. Yeah, 7's in 3 places. Just scanning digits as I go. 4s, 2 4s. 4's up here somewhere. This cell's avoiding 1 3 4 7. So it's not 1 2 3 4. It could be 5. Can't be 6 7. Could be 8 9. It's still 5 8 9. Darn. We got the 1s, the 7s, the 4s, 2s, and 6s. Of note, we have, yeah, okay, we have 2 6s down here. This 6 looks in here. So this is actually a 6, which places this 6 in this box. That places that 9. These are not 9s. All right, that's some progress. We now have we have all 3 6s here. Okay. What was I looking at? 2s as well? Yeah, so now this 2 looks down, this 2 looks in, this 2 looks in. That places this 2, gives the 9 and the 2. What are these 4 digits? Let's just streamline this a little bit. Oh, 5 already see. 5 looks down, 5 looks in. So there's a 5 there. Nice, that cleans that up a bit. In fact, this is 3 8 9. Can I do anything with that? Well, this one's not 8. Whoopsie. 3 8 9. In fact, 3 8 9 is what's left here. Ah, yeah. So this sees 3 and 9. So that's the 8. Okay. So 8 in this row is now here. Nice. This is 1 3 9. It's not a 3. That's a 1 3 9 triple. So this is 4 7 and whatever else is left. 5 4 5 7. Okay. Don't need the corner marks there. This is a unique rectangle. We don't need to use it, but in fact, I don't think it's even all that useful. But one thing I'll point out is that the 7 has to be in one of these two, but that's already done by Sudoku, so it's not even a useful unique rectangle. But basically, if you can't have this pattern of 4 5 4 5 like this because it's not unique, it could always resolve as 4s here and 5s here, or as 5s here and 4s here. So we have to put a 7 in there to disrupt that. Otherwise, the puzzle's not unique, and we know the puzzle's unique. But anyway, I wouldn't use that personally because I like to prove the puzzle's unique rather than assume it's unique. But it is a perfectly valid strategy to use in Sudoku if you know that it's unique. How about this column? We need a 1, 189. I'm just going to fill that out. 189. Okay. I was hoping that would do a little bit more, but right. I'm missing. I probably got some deduction that I didn't follow up on properly. Oh, we have 2 8s here. Yeah, we got this 8. Okay, so 8's in one of these two. This has caused a hidden 3-8 pair in this box because we have this 3-8 and the 3's pointing up and 8, and then this 3-8 looking in. So 3 and 8 can only go in 2 places in the box, which is what these corner marks are telling us, that both 3 and 8 are corner marked in the same 2 cells. So what about the rest of this column? Well, the column needs a 9, and this 9 sees here, and then these aren't 9s. So that's the 9, and then that's 1. Okay. I was going to go back to the column, but we get all these digits, so let's do that first. Wow, resolves all that. 7 and 3. 1 in this box can only be there now. This was 4, 5, 7. That's not that important, but I'll mark it. Anyway, I just didn't want to forget about it. 7 and 9 here. We know the order. I might just be finishing. Okay. Doot. Nice. Okay, this is a pair. We need a 3, which goes there. 2 and 3, and let's not forget to fill this cell. 7, it looks like. Alrighty. So 7 in this column goes there. I mean, we knew there would be a 7 there, but just wanted to point out that the unique rectangle is not a bunch of 4 5s, as I pointed out. What do we need here? We need 4, 5, and 8. Interesting. This is not 4 or 8, so this is 5. And this is not 8 because of that 8, so that's 4 and that's 8. I think we're finishing up 4, 5, 6. This 4, 5 pair looks up, making that a 6. 5 and 6, 4. That's a 6. That's 5 and 4. That's 5 and 4. This box needs a 2. It needs a 5. Sorry, the 5 goes there. Needs a 2 and an 8. No, not an 8. 2 and a 7. It goes like that because that's 7. This is a... I misscanned. This is a 9. That's 1 and 9. We need a 1 and a 2 here. And we're done. Nice. That was pretty smooth. I think focusing on this center stack was really helpful early on. It really bore a lot of fruit. So I'm glad I started with that. Got a bunch of digits. So my instincts were right about this being like this cluster of digits being interesting. There wasn't a whole lot from my basic scanning, which was interesting. There was this 4 5 thing. There was a lot of row logic, like the 4 5 in this row. What else? I don't remember. But anyway, it felt like a lot of row column logic today. Actually, which was interesting. You don't get that as often. Let me know how you did on this. Was it a struggle? Was it easy? Was it medium? And of course, if you enjoyed it, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.